Okay, so this was DC's latest war. We're experimenting with a lot of stuff, and this was our No Inferno war. So we had no Inferno cities on our side. What we got on the other side were City 1 and 4 were TH11s, 2 and 3 were Inferno 10s. So on the surface, it looked like we were completely outmatched, but it was a very winnable war. We could have pulled it off. The farm war idea we talked about, we were going to do it. I noticed they had troops in their war CCs and said, "Hey, why do you have troops in your war CC if we're doing a farm war?" So we filled up ours, and as the way these things escalate in terms of international confrontations, it turned into the Cuban Missile Crisis, and we had a war. And it turned out to be a pretty good war. So in the end, all good times. And like I said, we could have won this. So we, I think, we had a number of misses high, not surprisingly, because we have guys who aren't used to hitting high targets, hitting high. This was our last 2 stars. I took a run at this one. The loot bonus on this, I think, was right around 640, 645. So you see what I was doing there. I cleared out that one air defense in the corner. None of the air defenses covered the town hall. So what I in there, and the rest of my guys can run around and clean up. And turns out I actually forgot that I had a drag and some loons in the CC and brought them out. So used to having a hound in there. Really, it doesn't take much of a change to mess up. So that was not anything close to a perfect run, but it was good enough for 2. And then here, Kyle ran at this one. So his 2 attacks on 2 and 3, if either one of them had picked up the second star, I think we'd have been in a very good position to win this at the end. But here, this is one of these really kind of open bases. The typical approach to this is like the 5 or 6 golem attack. I think we tried that once in this war high, and it came up with 0 star. So, but you can see, that's exactly what this base is designed to do. Your attack comes in and then it loops around. This is a town hall. It got 60%, so not bad. What you have to do is somehow cause those troops to funnel, and there's a number of ways of doing that. And then this one, also this one he got the town hall and just came up 1% short. So really, neither of them were bad runs, but Kyle has mostly run against TH9s, runs Jaihiho a lot. But here you got the queen into position, picks off the town hall, and then you'll see 48%. And you can tell, he's got that one dark barracks he can pick off. And that, if you look at it, that's really it. Everything else happened to be covered. So this guy had just enough air defense outside that he couldn't pick up the second star. And then here, another air target. So this is the other 11. So the same thing, the loot bonus on this was probably about 620K. And that's what we're seeing right now is we can run drags, drag 5, fairly effectively at cities with under a 650K loot bonus. The last war in DCA, that's exactly where the line was. We hit the 2 cities under 650. We got 2 stars on one, 1 star on the other. And then the top 3 cities, we ended up with nothing on them. They were on the 650 to 700 range. So that was kind of where we are right now with 10s fighting 11s. And then you'll see TJ had a nice run here. So this is yeah, good jump right there in the middle to work the troops around. Really had the just had enough with the queen there and that one golem left tanking that cannon that now got it. So really nice 3-star there. And then Hamza 77%. This was the one that really was the issue. I think we tried to Jai-He-Ho this thing 3 or 4 times, and it just kept rejecting the Jai-He-Ho. Matt did get the damage up to 87%. At the end of the war, when we looked, we were really less than 2/10 apart in the tiebreaker. It was very close on damage, even though they had 2 11s and we had no Infernos. So a good indication that we did outplay them. But had we picked up the 2nd star on either City 2 or City 3, we'd only been down 1 here. We could have run a go wipe or something like this if this were 2 stars. And then the other city we needed to improve on was City 13. That was sitting at 57% damage. So like I said, just a slight variation in the attacks on either of the either of the TH10s, a slight improvement in either of the TH10s, and we'd have been set to actually win this. Instead, we were kind of took a couple of these Jai-He-Ho long shots at City 7 at the end, when I said, really, if we were within 1, we could have tied it and won it on the percentage. We had 3 shots left there at the end, so it was it looks like a 2-point loss, but really we were within a fraction of a percentage there on this turning into a win for us. So yeah, so here's Odd, our number 24 player on their number 11 player. So this is our no defense city. Runs a really nice drag hound attack right up the middle. All the air defenses were kind of clustered there in the middle. He gets his rages down, and not even close. So I mentioned this earlier. Odd really can be a game changer, and certainly very helpful there. And then here's this is one we really needed to improve. Could have easily got this one up to 80-90% damage. Not that Om's attack was a bad attack. He did what we needed to do at that point in the war. We got the 2 stars. But as you can see, he kind of got into a situation there where the golems were locked on outside that wall, getting beat up by the double Tesla. And you can see the double bombs. I think this is one we ran a Jai-He-Ho at and got 1 star. So I said he did a pretty good job. We just need to send a bigger 9 in there to kind of break through that middle on that one. And then this one is one we really did need cleared late in the war, and did get this one. This is actually, yeah, really that's really the only issue here with His heroes are way low. Relatively new TH9. So he's obviously this is Ilkar, so he has a maxed 10 that he plays with, so he's very familiar with the attack. but he's doing it with really not highly upgraded units. So going in here and cleaning this one off was incredibly helpful. We absolutely needed this one lately on. Anyway, that was pretty much the war. Let me see if I can. I mean, we lived and died on Jai-He-Ho, as you'll see here. It doesn't go ahead and the blade's probably a Jai-He-Ho. No, he actually ran here. Yeah, that was good. See what's going on here. So this is Zap Quake that he's using. Gets the hound in on that one. A little light, but there he goes. Nice use of the balloons coming on the backside to get that other air defense. So this was actually a very well orchestrated attack. Yeah, nice run. I expected that would have been a Jai-He-Ho run. And let me see. Yeah, Mrs. T ran a Jai-He-Ho there, but I think she actually got one. Yeah, she got this one. And that was also Jai-He-Ho. So I said, this attack is just so hard to predict how it's going to go. You kind of run it, and there she is with the her standard kind of Chinese wall deployment of the hogs. Deployed them behind the kill squad. I tend to come in from the sides of it when I do it, but she's had pretty good with this, and there's just so many different variations on the way you can deploy troops and run this attack that there's really no standard, and sometimes it works brilliantly, and sometimes it only gets you 1 star. That's the nature of it. Okay, so I said that was it. Good war. We literally were, I think we were a coin flip to beat these guys. If we warred with them 100 times, I think we'd win probably pretty darn close to 50 of them. Anyway, that was it. Just wanted to get this video up and posted.